Okay, we are going to talk about elapsed time today. So I want you to think for a minute about our Zoom lesson. How long is our Zoom lesson? It usually starts at 10:30 and it's over by 11:30. Well, it's about an hour, right? How long is your favorite TV show? Well, you probably thought it's either 30 minutes or like maybe an hour. What is exactly 1 hour after 2 o'clock? 3 o'clock. What's exactly 1 hour after 12:30? 1:30. How about this one? What's 10 minutes after 4:15? Well, that's 4:25. What's 10 minutes after 1:50? That's 2 o'clock. So when we measure time like that, how much time it is from the beginning of an activity to the end of an activity, that's called elapsed time. And we're going to use a strategy as we are determining elapsed time, and we are going to draw some boxes. I'm going to hammer down here so you can see. All right. So in this strategy, you're going to have a box here, okay? And that would be your start, okay? And then in the middle is how much time has passed, which we call elapsed time. And then of course, you're going to have your end time. Okay, so we're going to use this strategy on some examples. So let me share my screen here. All right, so let's see if I can do it like this. Nope, I gotta stop. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of go through these slides so we can look at them. So this first one says, Jill got to the grocery store at 11:20. She shopped for 1 hour, 35 minutes. What time did she finish shopping? Well, in this problem, what does the 11:20 represent? Well, that represents your start time. So we put in the first box. Okay, so then it says that she shopped for 1 hour and 35 minutes. What does that stand for? Well, that would be our elapsed time. That's how much time has passed. Okay, and what we don't know is what time she finished shopping. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just kind of break it up a little bit. So we start at our time that we start, 11:20. And then when we think, well, I can easily add, I need to add 1 hour and 35 minutes. So let's break that up a little bit. Let's start with an hour. So if I add 1 hour to 11:20, that gets me at 12:20, right? So now I just have 35 minutes still to do. Well, it's easy for me to do that, add 10 minutes at a time. And I know there are 3 10s in 30. So let's see, if I add 10 minutes, that would get you to 12:30. If I had another 10 minutes, what would that get me to? 12:40. So far I've added in 10, 20. I need to put in 35. So I'm going to do another 10 minutes. If I add another 10 minutes to 12:40, what time is it now? It's 12:50. Okay, so now I have my 10, 20, 30 minutes. I need 5 more minutes. So I can add 5 more minutes to 12:50. What time am I at now? 12:55. So now I know my end time. What time did she finish? Well, Jill finished at 12:55. That's 1 hour and 35 minutes later. Let's look at another one. Omar's baseball game started at 2:30. It ended at 4:15. How long was the baseball game? Well, what does 2:30 represent? Well, that would be the start. So we put it in the first box. And then what does the 4:15 stand for? Well, that's what time it ends. So what we don't know this time is the elapsed time, or how much time has passed between the 2:30 and the 4:15. So we're still going to start at the 2:30, just like we did before. And I think, well, can I add 1 hour? What time would I end up at? 3:30. What if I add 10 more minutes? Well, I'd be at 3:40, not quite to 4:15 yet. So I'm going to add another 10 minutes. What time would it be now? It would be 3:50. So I'm not quite to 4:15 yet. I think I can add another 10 minutes. 10 minutes. What time is it now? 4. All right. So it looks like I have 15 minutes left. Well, I know I can add 10 more minutes and get myself to what time? 4:10. Well, I need to get to 4:15. So think, how many more minutes do I need to add? That's right, 5 more minutes. That gets me to 4:15. So then I'm trying to figure out my elapsed time. So how much time did I need to put in to get to 4:15? So here's 1 hour, and then I have 10, 20, 30, 40, and then 5 more is 45. So 1 hour and 45 minutes was how long the baseball game was. Let's try another one. Okay, Kenneth left school at 3:15. He got home at 3:50. How long did it take him to get home? Well, what does 3:15 represent? Well, that represents the start time. He got home at 3:50. So what does that represent? That would be our end. Again, we don't know what our elapsed time is. So we're trying to get from 3:15 to 3:50. So we're going to still start with the start, which was 3:15. Okay. And I know I can add 10 minutes to 3:15. I don't want to go an hour because that would put me at 4:15 and that would be too much. So 10 minutes to 3:15, what time would it be? 3:25. That's not to 3:50 yet. I'm going to add another 10 minutes. What time is it now? 3:35. What if I add another 10 minutes? What time is it now? 3:45. Ooh, I'm getting really close to 3:50. I don't think I can take another 10 minutes because that would put me at 3:55, but I can take 5 minutes. Now what time is it? 3:50. So to figure out how much time has passed, I just count up my minutes. 10, 20, 35. 35 minutes. Okay, so this one, Nishad's mom took him to get a haircut. They arrived at We Love Hair at 4:25. They had to wait 40 minutes before Nishad got his haircut. What time did he get his haircut? So that's the part we don't know. So again, you start at 4:25 and we're just going to add 10 minutes, another 10 minutes, another 10 minutes. Now I'm at 4:55, but I need to add 10, 20, 30. I need to add 40 altogether. So another 10 minutes at 5:05. Okay, so we've been talking about elapsed time. So when you do this, I want you to try using the boxes.